What if the greatest wealth you could ever build was not money, status, or achievement, but a calm mind, a fulfilled heart, and a life that genuinely feels worth living? Mental health and psychological well-being are no longer abstract ideas reserved for academic discussion or clinical settings. They are the invisible foundation upon which every thought, decision, relationship, and dream is built. Psychological balance, happiness, and quality of life are deeply interconnected elements that shape how individuals experience the world and themselves within it. Mental health is not simply the absence of illness, nor is well-being limited to fleeting moments of pleasure. Instead, it is a dynamic state of inner harmony where emotions, thoughts, and behaviors align in a way that allows individuals to grow, adapt, and thrive despite life's inevitable challenges. In a fast-paced world driven by constant comparison, pressure, and uncertainty, nurturing psychological well-being becomes both a personal responsibility and a powerful act of self-respect. Psychological balance represents the ability to remain emotionally grounded even when circumstances fluctuate. Life does not offer permanent comfort or uninterrupted success, yet a balanced mind can navigate stress without collapsing under its weight. This balance does not mean suppressing emotions or avoiding pain. Rather, it involves recognizing emotions, understanding their messages, and responding thoughtfully instead of reactively. When individuals achieve psychological balance, they gain the capacity to pause, reflect, and choose actions that serve their long-term well-being instead of short-term relief. This internal stability creates resilience, allowing people to face difficulties with clarity rather than fear, and uncertainty with curiosity rather than anxiety. Happiness, often misunderstood as constant excitement or external success, is more accurately described as a deep sense of contentment and acceptance. True happiness does not depend solely on circumstances, but on perception, values, and inner alignment. A person may experience stress, sadness, or disappointment and still maintain a fundamentally happy life if they possess meaning, purpose, and self-compassion. Psychological well-being allows happiness to become sustainable rather than conditional. It shifts happiness from something to chase into something to cultivate internally through gratitude, presence, and emotional awareness. When happiness is rooted in inner stability, it becomes less vulnerable to loss, comparison, or failure. Quality of life extends beyond material comfort and physical health. It reflects how individuals feel about their lives as a whole. A high quality of life includes emotional fulfillment, a sense of belonging, personal growth, and the freedom to live authentically. Mental health plays a decisive role in shaping this experience. Two people may live under similar conditions, yet their quality of life can differ dramatically based on mindset, emotional regulation, and self-perception. Psychological well-being enhances the ability to appreciate simple moments, maintain meaningful connections, and pursue goals aligned with personal values. It transforms daily routines into experiences infused with intention and awareness. Mental health is also closely linked to self-identity and self-worth. When individuals understand themselves, accept their imperfections, and recognize their strengths, they build a stable sense of identity that is not easily shaken by criticism or failure. This inner confidence is not arrogance, it is a quiet assurance that one's value does not depend on external validation. Psychological well-being empowers individuals to set healthy boundaries, make choices that honor their needs, and disengage from patterns that drain their energy. Over time, this self-respect leads to more fulfilling relationships and a stronger sense of autonomy. The pursuit of psychological well-being requires intentional effort rather than perfection. It involves daily practices such as self-reflection, emotional honesty, and mindful awareness.
These practices encourage individuals to check in with themselves, recognize emotional signals, and respond with compassion rather than judgment. Mental health flourishes in environments where rest is respected, vulnerability is allowed, and growth is valued over performance. By prioritizing mental well-being, individuals shift from merely surviving life to actively engaging with it. Psychological well-being also enhances productivity and creativity. A healthy mind is better equipped to focus, solve problems, and adapt to change. Stress and emotional exhaustion narrow perception and reduce cognitive flexibility, whereas mental clarity expands possibility. When individuals feel mentally supported and emotionally balanced, they are more likely to take meaningful risks, explore new ideas, and pursue goals with sustained motivation. Well-being does not eliminate challenges, but it equips individuals with the tools to meet those challenges with confidence and purpose. Social connection plays a critical role in mental health and quality of life. Humans are inherently relational beings, and psychological well-being thrives in the presence of authentic connection. Feeling seen, heard, and understood fosters emotional security and reduces feelings of isolation. Healthy relationships provide emotional support, encourage personal growth, and offer opportunities for shared joy. At the same time, mental well-being allows individuals to choose relationships that nourish rather than deplete them. It encourages mutual respect, empathy, and open communication, strengthening the social fabric that supports a meaningful life. Mental health awareness also promotes adaptability in a constantly changing world. Uncertainty, loss, and transition are unavoidable aspects of life, yet mental well-being enables individuals to navigate these experiences without losing themselves. Emotional flexibility allows people to grieve when necessary, let go when appropriate, and rebuild when required. Rather than resisting change, a mentally healthy individual learns to flow with it, understanding that growth often emerges from discomfort. This adaptability becomes a powerful asset in both personal and professional life. The cultivation of mental well-being is a lifelong process rather than a final destination. It evolves with experience, self-knowledge, and intentional living. Each stage of life presents new challenges and opportunities for growth, requiring ongoing emotional adjustment and reflection. Mental health is strengthened through learning, self-care, and the willingness to seek support when needed. Recognizing that asking for help is a sign of strength rather than weakness is a crucial step toward sustainable well-being. Ultimately, mental health and psychological well-being redefine success. They shift the focus from external achievement to internal fulfillment, from constant striving to meaningful living. A psychologically balanced individual measures success not only by accomplishments, but by peace of mind, emotional authenticity, and the ability to enjoy life's journey. When mental well-being becomes a priority, life gains depth, clarity, and purpose. It becomes possible to experience happiness not as a temporary reward, but as a steady companion, and quality of life not as a distant goal, but a present reality, shaped by conscious choice. In nurturing psychological balance, happiness, and quality of life, individuals invest in the most valuable asset they will ever possess, their inner world. From this inner foundation arises resilience in adversity, joy in simplicity, and fulfillment in existence itself. Mental health is not a luxury. It is the cornerstone of a life lived fully, intentionally, and with genuine well-being.